Hey, it's your boy Sam, and I am walking through one of the Denver areas that I think you should not move to in 2023. I have 3 of them in total, and I bet 2 of them at least are going to surprise you. So let's do it. All right, so we always talk about the best neighborhoods, the best this, the best that, and I like doing that. I'm a positive guy. I don't want to talk about things I don't like so much, but to be honest, when I thought about it, that's valuable information to know, especially if you're moving to town, don't know a ton about the Denver area, or are just thinking about buying and want to make sure you're making a good investment. You want to know where to go, but you probably want to know where not to go too. For those of you who are new here, Sam Newman, Denver Realtor, would love to be your go-to real estate resource for anything in the state of Colorado. So when we're looking at places to avoid, there's only so much we're allowed to say as real estate professionals because there are fair housing laws and other things that we're not supposed to bring up. A lot of people say you can't bring up crime statistics. We actually can. Some organizations frown upon it and encourage us to not, but technically it's a statistic and information that's valuable to know. It doesn't really make sense to me that that's something we couldn't share. However, that information is out there. You can go look that up. You don't need me to go Google it and then read that information for you. You can Google it yourself. What I'm going to do is give you my opinion. And a lot of people say you shouldn't give your opinion either. That's nonsense to me. It's purely subjective and anybody can disagree. Many probably will, and that's awesome. But the people who come here, I think, come here to get, someone who's been here for well over a decade and someone who's well versed in the Denver real estate market opinion about what's going on. So I picked 3 places that are just subjectively, in my opinion, not the best places to buy right now. And I will share them with you and my rationale. Number 1, Castle Rock. Yes, I know many people love Castle Rock, and with respect to the many fine people I know that live in or around the area, I don't. Here's the deal. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's been built up so much in the last 10, 15 years that it's kind of its own little city. I mean, it is its own city. It's the city of Castle Rock, but it's kind of its own little area that's all self-contained. You got shopping, you got dining. You really don't even need to leave. Problems come when you do want to leave because Castle Rock is way the hell down there, and that's my chief gripe with it. It seems like it's halfway to New Mexico. I believe one of the best parts about living in a metropolitan area is having metropolitan access. And for Castle Rock, if you want to get downtown or anywhere in the central Denver area, it's going to take you 40 to 45 minutes without traffic, and maybe even longer, depending on where in the Castle Rock little spider web you actually are. And if there is traffic, and if you know a thing or two about I-25, you know that there just might be, it's going to be over an hour. And that is my biggest gripe with Castle Rock. Also, like a lot of areas, the home prices have exploded, and I think in Castle Rock, they've gone a little too crazy. The average home price right now is $785,000 for an area that's way the heck out of the way. And it's nice, and much of it is new. I just don't love it as an investment, especially since they're still building a lot down in Castle Rock, meaning housing inventory is going to keep going up and up as they build more houses for sale. Meaning supply goes up, demand doesn't go up with it, prices could come down. That's why if you're looking for an investment, I don't love an area that's still adding so much active inventory year after year. Alternative, if you want to be on the south side of town in a more suburban area, look at Parker. Parker's still down south, but not way the heck half to New Mexico. It still has a lot of the amenities that Castle Rock has. Anything that will bring you into Castle Rock, make you want to live there. I think Parker has a community that will match those things too. It's closer to town and you're not paying a whole lot more for home prices. So check out Parker if you're into that type of thing. Number 2, place to avoid, Golden, Colorado. Cue the Coors Light commercial. And yes, I know, again, this sounds crazy because many love Golden, and I, too, do love Golden. It's actually really, really awesome. The problem is everybody knows it's awesome, and it's being priced like it's awesome or even above awesome, whatever that word is. It's just so expensive. It's got a lot going for it, right? It's right there by the mountains. Got a nice downtown. Prices have gone so crazy. The average home price now is $919,000. I mean, just under $1 million for the average home in Golden. It is a great area, but it has inflated faster than some other areas because of all the draws it has being right there close to the mountains on the I-70 corridor. People love living there. I just think that your money can be spent better elsewhere for an investment at this point. If you love Golden, got to be in Golden, got the money, buy in Golden. No problem with that at all. Are you going to lose a bunch of money? Probably not. It's probably pretty stable. But it does seem the prices are being priced like Boulder, and Golden's great, but it's not Boulder. Come on, where are my Boulder folks at? Come on, I'm barefoot right now. I'm on you. Anyway, if you're looking for the Golden Golden thing, but you're like, yes, this is just too high. I don't have 900 grand to pay for the average house, but I want to be on that side of town, and I want to be close to Red Rocks, and close to I-70, and close to the Coors Brewery, etc., etc. Check out Morrison. Morrison's varied, and it's much smaller, but it has some pockets where home prices are much lower than we're talking about. You can get into Morrison for $500,000 to $600,000. Those neighborhoods will still be on the come up. But if you're looking for an investment long term, Morrison has so much potential, and I think it's going to look a heck of a lot different 10, 15 years than it does right now. And it's still there. And it's even closer to Red Rocks than Golden because Morrison's in Red Rocks. There's a lot of good hiking. There's plenty to do. Restaurants, dining, those are the same thing. Grocery stores, all that. All that's there. For me, that's where I'm putting my money. I'm betting on the come rather than the already has come. Number 3, and the final area I'm talking about on this list is actually a neighborhood of Denver, East Colfax. This one is probably the least surprising. Colfax has a bit of a reputation. Some of it's earned, but some of it's honestly unearned. Many parts of Colfax, which is like the longest surface street in America, are actually pretty great. Can be a little seedy. You might not want to take the whole family there, but some of the best live music venues are on Colfax. Closer to downtown, some of the best restaurants really are on or close to Colfax. There's a lot good going on. In the East Colfax neighborhood pocket, that stretch of Colfax earns the reputation that Colfax has. Not the best stretch is all I'm saying. Busy, not super updated, some deferred maintenance on the businesses. There are some nice homes in the East Colfax area. There's actually a lot of nice homes, but it's still an area of transition, and it's a bit farther away than another area where you may maximize your investment faster. Now, prices are low, which is great because it is very near Denver. The average home price in the East Colfax corridor is $473,000. A lot of smaller homes, but still a place to get into home ownership, generally a single family home for under $500K. Here's my suggestion. If you're looking for this price point, instead look at North Glen. It's a completely different thing. It's on the north side of town, but it's farther away from things, but it's a completely different environment. And the average home price is actually $3,000 lower, $470,000 in North Glen for bigger homes. It's not cookie cutter suburby, so I'm not saying, hey, leave the city feel and go towards something completely different. It's a little more suburby, but it's still got an urban vibe. And North Glen is, in my opinion, one of the best places to buy, especially that entry-level price point in the Denver metro right now. Thoughts, questions, comments? Do you love Castle Rock? Is there something I'm missing? Did I completely screw it up? Let me know. Either comment or hit me up directly. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I love you, and we'll see you soon.